Why do you think that the VA has consistently had problems over the years, and we keep having this cycle of what we call at CVA reform and failure, where you have some reforms, things get better, and then things just get back to the way they were? What do you think is causing that?
Well, the VA has a lot of wonderful professionals. Many of them are veterans themselves. You have healthcare professionals. You have other professionals who care deeply about helping and providing care for the veterans community, and we are grateful for their good service. At the same time, if you look particularly the last few years, the scandals that have engulfed the VA, I think have been nothing short of shameful. We have seen VA facilities keeping bogus books, phantom books, lying about it, and wrongfully denying needed care to veterans, and in some cases, life-saving care to veterans. That's disgraceful. That's not how the system should be working. Now part of the challenge is it is a massive government bureaucracy. It's larger than the U.S. Navy, and getting a massive government institution to be responsive is difficult. I think two things are needed most importantly. One is accountability. There needs to be real accountability. This is something I've been fighting for in the Senate for years, to provide real accountability if there are VA employees who violated the law. If they're employees who violated the criminal laws, they should be prosecuted. And if they're employees who have wrongfully denied care, then they should be terminated or reprimanded as the facts and circumstances dictate. But there needs to be accountability that if you're keeping fake and bogus books, you should be out of there. Now, that is not easy to do in the system of the VA that resists accountability. Institutionally, it resists accountability. I've been pressing in the Senate for a long time, working with CBA on real accountability measures so that we hold supervisors and we hold anyone violating the law accountable. A second and broader reform that I think is critically important is choice. And I am a passionate believer that every veteran should have the right to see any doctor you choose. It should be your decision. So if you want to go to the VA, that's your right. You've earned it, you bled for it, and you should have that right protected. But if, on the other hand, you want to go to the local doctor down the street, if you want to go to the local cardiologist, you should have the right to do that as well. And that's the most powerful structural reform, because the only way to change a government monopoly is to introduce competition. And competition, giving veterans choice, real choice, robust choice, the biggest benefit of that is that competition is the one thing that we can count on to improve the quality of care in the VA, to shorten waiting times, to make the VA more competitive, because if veterans have the power to choose the healthcare professionals that you want to see, that empowers you and it improves the whole system.